Everybody, and welcome to the Central Ala Moana Virtual Lenders Fair. My name is Rusty Rasmussen. I'm with Central Pacific Bank. And first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to all of the buyers in the Central Ala Moana. We have a wonderful program for you, and we have over 300 participants already, attendees for today's program. I'd like to say that the building looks fantastic and construction is moving right along. Now is the time for buyers, though, to pin down their financing. And we have all of the project lenders here to provide their information for you all in one place. Attendees will be muted throughout the presentation. If you have a question, you can submit via the Q&A. It's on the bottom toolbar, right at the bottom of your toolbar to the right, the Q&A. I'd like to take a moment to thank Jenny Lee. She's a project director for the Central Ala Moana. I'd like to thank her for putting this together. It's a wonderful value for all of the buyers to get all of this information all in one place. Well, let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is turn it over to Yi, president of SAMCU Hawaii, for his opening remarks. And I'll turn it over to Tim. There you are, Tim.
Aloha, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Central Ala Moana. Thanks, Rusty, for opening up this great virtual event. And I'm very excited, and I believe that all of you are out there. And thank you for joining us today. And I'd like to thank HHFTC to give us this great program to have all of you here. And also, I'd like to thank all the lenders, 7 lenders project. They're going to give you great programs to help you to close smooth and safe transactions throughout the closing. And I really sincerely urge all of you to choose one of these 7 project lenders because they know what to do, they know how to help you. And again, they will be telling you about their great program to assist you and support you so that you have a safe closing so that you will get the unit that you have signed up for. So thank you so much for joining us. And without further ado, I'd like to have this program ongoing. So thank you very much for being here. Aloha.
With our lender presentations, we have 7 project lenders. As Tim mentioned, all of the projects are experts on this project, understand all of the affordable requirements, and we'll make sure to get you closed on time. We're going to go ahead. We have all of the lenders in alphabetical order. So we're going to start with American Savings Bank. So let me go ahead and introduce Alan Fentress. Alan is a Senior Vice President and Director of Home Loans at American Savings Bank. Thank you so much, Alan, for taking the time to present to us and the team. I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.
Hey, thank you for that introduction, Rusty, and thank you to Timothy Yi and the entire SAMCU Hawaii team for bringing another great residential opportunity to the market for you home buyers. You know, at American Savings Bank, we're extremely proud to be part of this project, and we've assembled a team of our best 11 loan officers to create a pleasant and low-cost home loan experience for you. Now, I'd like to go through a few quick slides. Bear with me just a moment while I share my screen. So, why American Savings Bank? Well, we have experienced and trustworthy loan officers who will clearly explain all the different products, the financing options, and pricing to you. They'll walk you through the whole loan pre-qualification process to be mortgage ready. Now, I know many of you have already gotten pre-qualified with us. We certainly appreciate your business, and we welcome more of you to join us. Now, we also have very competitive interest rates. You know, it's not just sales talk. We make it a point at all times with all projects to be among the absolute best rates that you can find. Very important, I want to point out that as a local bank, we have local processing, local underwriting, and local servicing for everyone. Now, what that means is all the decisions and the handling of your loan file will be done right here. There's no waiting for anything on the mainland. And very importantly, after the fact, after you become a homeowner and start making your monthly payments, you'll make those payments locally here on the island to our servicing center. If you ever have any questions, it's very simple to get in touch with us or just to walk into any of our 29 branches on Oahu and get your questions taken care of. We're also a strong and diverse portfolio lender. What does that mean? Well, again, we're a bank. So that means we have our own funds that we can lend out. We can customize loan programs to fit your needs. Also, lastly, want to point out, we're very proud. We were in the top 3 of local lenders on Oahu with over $1 billion. In fact, well over $1 billion in closed home loans last year. Now, let me introduce our home loans team real quickly. You know, if we were all together in a big ballroom, I'd actually have them all stand up and say hello. But in this virtual situation, let me just go through. Here are the 11 loan officers that we have, and I'm very happy. Many of them are multilingual, which you might find useful. Now, starting in the upper left is Manny August, followed by Derek Chang. He is multilingual. He speaks Cantonese and Mandarin. Carolyn Johiro Kiki Kisei, who speaks Japanese. Alan Magno, Alan Miyasaki, also Japanese speaking. Misha Pak, who is fluent in Korean. Ren Sugai, Bryce Tani, Glenn Taramoto, and Sui Hua, who speaks Cantonese and Mandarin as well. Now, I want to mention some promotions that we have put together for this project, and basically it covers everyone. We have a first-time buyers promo and then a regular buyer promo, so that's everyone else. And what that involves is you will get reduced closing costs, and you need to ask your loan officer for details. I won't spend time on it here, but it will save you money on your home loan if you take advantage of these promotions. Also, it's very important to talk about long-term locks. When you buy in a project, it's a little bit different because, you know, let's say you're applying today, but you're not going to actually take ownership for several months. Well, you want to be able to secure your rate. We offer a very competitive, customized long-term lock program. What that means is you apply, you can lock in. If interest rates go up, you're protected. However, should interest rates decline during the process, you can take advantage of that and float down to that lower rate. So it's the best of both worlds. What are the next steps? How to get started with us? You can apply online at asbhawaii.com/thecentral with a hyphen. That will take you to a page that has all 11 of those loan officers and the ability to click on our automated loan application, Apply Now. That loan application is state of the art. It allows you to use your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet. You can tab right through, answer all the questions. You can drag and drop, you know, your W-2s and pay stubs and things like that into it. So it's entirely paperless. I know that's important in today's world. You can also contact your American Savings Bank loan officer. In fact, we encourage you to do so. Our loan officers are available to meet you in person at any of our 29 Oahu branches. As a matter of fact, we have several very close to the central project in that area. Now, very important, just at least jot down this number, and I'm going to post all this contact information in the chat box when I'm done. But the Home Loans Center, the main number to contact us or ask questions is 808-593-1226. There's our loan officer page again. I'm going to stop sharing and let everybody else get moving on this. And in conclusion, let me just say once again, thank you to all of you for attending. Thank you to Samku Hawaii for this project for our citizens. We really appreciate being involved, and we look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alan, and thank you to American Savings Bank. Wonderful information. I'd like to let everybody know that the flyers of all the individual lenders that are presenting today are going to be emailed by the sales team to you on Monday. So all of the different flyers and contact information you see on here will be getting to you on Monday. Next up, we have Bank of Hawaii, and I'm so happy to introduce Carol Marks. She is a Senior Vice President and Retail Sales Manager at Bank of Hawaii. Thank you, Carol. Go ahead and take it away.
Aloha, good morning. Welcome. I am going to, and Timothy Yee, Jenny Lee, Keith Nagata, for the opportunity to include Bank of Hawaii as a financing partner in your beautiful new condo that's soon to be adding to the Honolulu skyline, the beautiful, bright new condo that's there right on Kapiolani Boulevard. So I wanted to say that just 2 years ago, my cousin Janelle, she actually was one of the lucky 479 buyers when 2 years ago they were getting their keys to Kapiolani residence. That was the first Samku building that this developer has brought to our islands. And the contribution is great to the community. And so we appreciate all of the investment in building a strong, safe place for our families to grow up and make memories for their families. And as you begin the final steps towards getting into your home today, I congratulate all of you on the Zoom call today. The time is going to fly quickly. We're down to the last few months, but Bank of Hawaii is here to help. So as you know, Bank of Hawaii has been here many years, helping the community and folks like you and me, 125 years to be honest. And our commitment towards making lives better to the families here in the islands is steadfast. Through the pandemic, our community foundation donated $1 million to the Hawaii Resiliency Fund for what I'm very proud of. And I just want to say that continues to support the CARES Act funding, the programs that bring relief to some of the affected residents here in the state. And we'll continue to be here for you because we're right here on island. As far as the mortgage and home financing goes, we've been here for a long time, and we like having a local bank option where our servicing department knows what Kapiolani Boulevard is, and we're open when you're awake. And we really try hard to help your finances and work with you every step of the way, not just during the loan transaction, but after you're done. We've been a strong Honolulu condo lender for many years. Just in the past 10 years, including the Kapiolani residence Samku development, we've financed many of these other condos. So happy to be part of the start of the journey for these families as they either are first-time homebuyers. Some of them are upgrading from a single family, or downsizing, I should say, from a single family to a condo, maybe closer in town, less commute. And the best thing about it is just working with the customers, seeing the success and pride in their face when they get those keys and they understand they can start moving in and moving their things. That is the joy that mortgage lending brings to the Bank of Hawaii team. I can speak for the loan officers as well as myself. Having been in lending for, like Rusty and many of the others on the call, over 20 years, we are now getting into getting out of hibernation. So the condo and Samku has been working very hard to build a strong, beautiful condo, and you folks have been waiting patiently. So we're getting out of hibernation, and we're getting ready to do the final stages of your loan. So we're restarting, and the list is similar to what you're used to, but just know that the loan officers will work with you to structure the most appropriate financing package with the best pricing options that's suitable for you and your family. They'll look at your down payment, they'll look at your income and your credit, they'll help you, and they'll customize the options for you. So that's what the Bank of Hawaii team will do. And we've done it with a lot of the condos, so we do understand the technical process of the length of it takes, where we might have to get an updated statement later on, closer down the road, things like that. Similar to Alan, like everything Alan said, I would say similar. Did a great job, by the way, Alan. We have Simplified Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii. This is an online platform that many of you have heard about. Basically from your handheld device, your iPad, the convenience 24/7, after you put the kids to sleep, or if you have a short window at lunch and you want to just get things done, you can do it at your time, or you can just email the loan officers directly by phone. If you want to meet with them in person, that is always an option too. But we seem to be finding a lot of time savings in this new virtual world that the pandemic has thrown us into. So hopefully you can find a benefit with that too. So the loan programs we have, very similar, the wide variety of rates, adjustable rate loans, fixed rate loans. Again, the loan officers will help you with it. One of the things I wanted to mention, because this is a long-term closing type of situation, just make sure that you keep making your payments on time, maintain your balances, because at the end of the process, we do have to still verify, the funds haven't changed. We want to make sure that your credit doesn't change. So although people are tempting you at the point of sale closing to get a discount and get a new credit card, you want to resist and not do that, because that's going to affect your credit score and possibly your qualifying ratios. That new car is really tempting, but just for a little while more sacrifice. And this doesn't apply to everybody. Every situation is unique. So again, consult with a loan officer. All of the lenders here have very talented staff. We all can help you pretty much in similar ways. The gift for down payment, just know that we document that. And again, I don't want to get into the weeds, but I just want to highlight that these are the things that all of the lenders will be looking at to make sure that everything is going to be smooth at the loan closing. Just like Rusty said, we have a flyer in the that's going to be emailed to you. You heard me talk about Simplified. BOH.com/loan officers is where our loan officer page is virtually. And besides that, I just want to say thank you for your kind attention. My name again is Carol Marks. By all means, if I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you again to Sam Koo and the Central Ala Moana team and my fellow lenders for bringing us down to the finish line. We're so excited for all of you. Congratulations. Thanks, Rusty.
All right. Thank you so much, Carol. And thank you so much to Bank of Hawaii. Really appreciate it. And we're moving right along. Our next presenter is Central Pacific Bank. Please allow me to introduce Spencer Lee, Vice President and Sales Manager at Central Pacific Bank. All right, Spencer, go right ahead.
Hi, I'm Spencer Lee with Central Pacific Bank. I'd like to congratulate Sam Koo for building such a wonderful project. It's super nice, and I'm really excited that all of you will have a chance to live in there very soon. We love this project so much that we named our bank after it. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen and start my presentation. All right, our mission is to make the finance of your new home as smooth and comfortable as possible. It's been a difficult year this past year, and many of you have had changes to your income or employment. I recommend that you speak with one of our loan officers right away to update your pre-qualification and get your loan started. Our whole team is committed to helping you through this process. Here's all our loan officers dedicated to this project. You should be getting a copy of this flyer in an email after this fair. Look for this flyer. We have an experienced team of loan officers who are very familiar with this project and the high-rise timeline. We know the specific requirements of affordable units as well as the market units. You can reach our loan officers 7 days a week by phone, text, or email. We're very responsive, and we have a great online mortgage application to make the process as smooth and comfortable as possible. In case you didn't know, mortgage rates have dropped to historic lows, so you guys are in luck. Here's a graph showing the mortgage interest rates for the past year. Rates are currently in the 2.75% range on a 30-year fixed mortgage based on a national average. They've never been this low, ever. We realize that the buyers in the Central Ala Moana would love to have a rate like this when they close. So we are offering an extended lock at 2.75% on a 30-year fixed mortgage that is good through closing. You can lock in today with CPB to get this rate. Funds are limited, meaning we can only take in a limited number of loans on this project at this rate. This is a special rate, so be sure to contact your CPB loan officer quickly. Locking your loan means you're guaranteed this rate, so it will not increase prior to closing. For this 2.75% interest rate, there's a total of 1.5 points. Half of the 1.5 points is paid upfront at the time of locking. However, we will credit that half point back when you close your transaction. This is another way to say that the upfront fee is refundable. We have 0-point options available too. There is a float down option included. So if rates are higher at closing, you'll be really happy that you locked in at this low rate. If rates are lower during the float down window before closing, then we'll float down your rate to the lower market rate at that time. This is one of those times where you can have your cake and eat it too. The developer has asked us to get the best extended lock rate we could for you, the Central Ala Moana buyers, and that's what we did. Be sure to contact your loan officer right away. There's some time between now and closing, but we'll need this time to review your income and employment, especially if there's been any changes. You need to get going now because closing is right around the corner. We have a number of loan officers who can speak different languages. They are all experienced and will be happy to walk you through to closing. We have a dynamite extended rate lock for you. Keep in mind that funds are limited. I'm sure that locking now will give you some peace of mind knowing that you can have the 2.75% rate through the end of the year. So congratulations to you. You're buying a fantastic unit in a terrific building. I know that you'll be really happy with it. Central Pacific Bank would like to thank Sam Koo and their sales team for their tremendous support. And with that, I will pass it back to Rusty.
All right, thank you, Spencer.
All right, thank you, Spencer.
Thank you, Central Pacific Bank. Our next lender coming up is Compass Home Loans. We're very appreciative that they are able to join us today. Compass Home Loans. Please allow me to introduce Michael Libertini. He's a vice president and project coordinator at Compass Home Loans. All right, we're all set. Michael, take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Rusty. I just want to say thank you to everyone in attendance today. Say congratulations. I'd also like to thank the project team with Tim and everybody over at Sam Koo Development Project. We at Compass, our offices are located right next door to the building. And so we've had the pleasure of watching all of the walls come up and watching all the glass come in. And we're super excited and pumped for 2021 so we can welcome all of you home. Very similar to all of the banks and all the lenders on the call today, we do have a long-term lock program. We do have a float down program, but I just reminded of a story for me that, about 5 years ago, I went through this exact same process, and I can feel some of the anxiety of like finding furniture that will fit inside of your home and, worrying about, okay, where am I gonna park and all these different types of little details. Well, at Compass, we try to take all of the hassle out of the mortgage process. We realize that you don't want a mortgage, you want a home. So we want to welcome you to that. So I'm going to play just a small little video of ours that we prepared just for you folks. Happy New Year. We are delighted to say hello 2021, the year all of you get to call the Central Ala Moana your home. Since our office is located next to the site, Compass Home Loans is blown away with the construction progress, as we have literally watched concrete turn into walls of your home. We will be guiding many owners through the recertification process, as well as updating qualification letters. If anyone needs help with the process, our experienced team of loan officers is available to help you. For information, please feel free to reach us at our dedicated line or email address for our buyers of the Central Ala Moana. On behalf of Compass Home Loans, we'd like to say, welcome home. Mahalo. All right, and to wrap up, we just want to wish everyone a congratulations. Look forward to working with you all as we welcome you home. Thanks, back to you, Rusty.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you to Compass Home Loans. Wonderful video. Next, we are going to hear from First Hawaiian Bank. I'm very pleased to introduce Daniel Costagen, Vice President and Sales Manager at First Hawaiian Bank. All right, Daniel, going to turn it over to you.
Thanks, Rusty, and good morning, everyone. Wanted to thank everyone for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us this morning. Also wanted to thank the development team at the Central Ala Moana for letting First Hawaiian Bank be a part of your project. So I'm going to attempt to share my screen here. Okay, so First Hawaiian Bank is Hawaii's largest and oldest financial institution. We currently have over 50 branches across the state of Hawaii. Our mortgage banking division consists of 24 loan officers, and in 2020, we provided over $1.6 billion in mortgages and HELOCs, all within the state of Hawaii. We credit a lot of our success to our experienced team of loan officers, our competitive interest rates, and our unique product offerings. So what I wanted to discuss with you guys today are some of the unique products we have to offer at First Hawaiian. We have a first step home loan, a first-time home buyer discount, a purchase promotion, and as others have mentioned, a long lock or a lock and float program. I'm most excited to talk about our first step home loan. So we saw the need in a marketplace to help first-time home buyers. We know some of the challenges they face. So we designed this program for owner occupants, and we define a first-time home buyer as someone who has not owned a home in the last 3 years. This is a low down payment loan program. So it only requires a down payment of 10.01%. Only 3% need to come from the borrower's own funds. The remaining down payment can come as a gift from a family member. The real beauty of this program is that it doesn't have mortgage insurance. So for those of you that aren't aware, mortgage insurance is required anytime you have a down payment of less than 20%. Some traditional ways to avoid mortgage insurance would be adding to the interest rate, paying for the premium upfront, or adding a second mortgage. This program doesn't require any of those. So it's really just a savings on the mortgage insurance. We do have those other options available at First Hawaiian, but the first step program will probably put you in a better position. I ran some quick numbers, and on a $500,000 loan amount with a 720 FICO and purchasing a condo, I had the monthly savings versus a conventional loan somewhere at $200 a month. So a pretty significant savings by avoiding that mortgage insurance. We have both fixed and adjustable rate mortgages available, and we can go up to $822, $375 on loan amount. Another exciting thing we have is our first-time homebuyer special. So we're waiving 1% on loan closing costs. So on a $500,000 loan, that's a $5,000 discount on your closing costs. This can be combined with the first step program. So when you look at waiving 1% on closing costs and not having to pay mortgage insurance, it's really a big savings for our customers, and we're really excited to be able to offer this to everyone. We know not everyone on this call is a first-time home buyer. Some of you have owned homes before. So we also do have a purchase promo. So we're waiving a 1/4 point on closing costs. On a $500,000 loan, this is $1,250. So still a very significant discount, and we're doing everything we can to help our buyers with closing costs. Lock and float program, or as some people would call it, a long lock. As it's been mentioned, we are in a historically low rate environment. We have 30-year fixed rate mortgages below 3%, so it's a really exciting time. These programs allow you to lock in your interest rate while your home is being completed. So we do have long locks available. We do have a upfront application fee. However, that is applied towards all of your closing costs at closing. So it's a really attractive program. It does have a float down option. So when we go to closing 30 days out, if interest rates are lower, we will float down to the current market as well. So this allows, or this protects you against rising interest rates. I know I mentioned some rates, so I do have some disclosures here that we have to say, but until you get an actual loan estimate from First Hawaiian, everything is subject to change, and everyone's situation is a little different. But most importantly, I wanted to share our team of loan officers. Many of you have already spoken with them to help with your initial pre-approval. Now would be a good time to reach back out to them, update your loan application, and see what loan scenarios and situations work best for you. For those of you that have not spoken with a First Hawaiian Bank loan officer, I would strongly recommend giving them a call. They are all very experienced. We have all of the unique products we can offer you, and we'd love to help you with your home purchase. So on behalf of myself and First Hawaiian Bank, we just wanted to congratulate you on your home purchase, and we look forward to helping you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Daniel, and thank you to First Hawaiian Bank. Our next presenter is going to be Loan Depot, and I'm just very excited to introduce Jason Martinson, who is the area manager for Loan Depot. Thank you so much for joining us and presenting today, Jason. I'll turn it over to you.
Thanks, Rusty. Thank you to Timothy Yee and the Central team, Jenny, and all the sales team there. We're super excited to be one of the chosen preferred lenders. Again, my name is Jason Martinson. I'm the area manager for Loan Depot here in Hawaii. And let's get started with our presentation as I share my screen here. All right, well, just a little bit of background about myself. So I've been in banking here in Hawaii for 20 years, a little over 20 years, with 17 years of that being dedicated specific to residential mortgage lending. But let's get to know Loan Depot, our company here. A natural first question would be, well, who is Loan Depot and what are you about? It's a great question. We're categorized as a national large lender, and we are the #1 retail lender in the United States for the past 5 years running. So from 2015 to 2019, we're the #1 lender in the United States in retail. So in retail in our industry, what that basically means is that we actually have physical loan officers out there in all of the states that we lend in. And so we lend in all 50 states. So we're pretty large. We're considered one of the large ones. We're also the #1 private lender for new home construction, like the building of the Central Ala Moana. There's large national builders out there that actually own their own mortgage company. So if you exclude all of those, then we, for the past 2 years, have been doing the most home loans for new construction lending. As a national lender, our reputation is we invest heavily in technology and process and innovation. So what that means to you, the home buyer, is ease and efficiency. And I'll talk a little bit about cost efficiency as well and how we pass that on to you. But what differentiates us, I believe, as a national lender is the fact that we are very committed to having physical branches and local mortgage professionals that understand the neighborhoods here on Oahu and across the islands. We have 2 offices. We have one in Honolulu in Restaurant Row, which is now called Waterfront Plaza. I don't remember that, but it's Waterfront Plaza. We also have one in Wailuku on Maui. I'll touch on the experience we have, just like others here, on lending on new construction here in the state of Hawaii. But a next question would be, well, do you have experience lending here in the state? Yes, we do. For the past several years, and actually many years, Loan Depot has been lending in Hawaii. We'll close a fund when it all closes up in December, a little over $1 billion for homeowners here in Hawaii. So we do have that experience there for you. I am super happy and excited to introduce the dedicated one. We have 2 awesome people dedicated for you. Dawn Robinson-Naya is the Honolulu branch manager. She's been in the business 26 years. And Todd Nizawa has been in the business, mortgage business, for 17 years. I've been working with them for a while. Met them back in 2004, but we've been working very closely with them at some of our colleagues' banks here. And really what I want to highlight is the experience that we have held different positions in managing sales teams and helping buyers just like you in their first time purchase or in a long-term sales contract, and dealing with and understanding, the stress that goes along with that. Long locking, when to float down, etc. So we're here to help you with that. We have 17 people on staff here in Hawaii that help to get the loans done. They're excited to help you out. You see our little Restaurant Row office there. Some of the features, just like others, we have an extended rate. We're protecting you on the rates going up on the high side. So there's going to be a ceiling for you, almost like an insurance. There is a deposit that you would put up front for that. And just like my friend Daniel just shared, ours ranges from 0.5 to 0.75 for that upfront deposit. And the term is deposit because you get that money back when you close with us. So it's not a fee. It is a deposit. We have only up to 6 months right now, today. But in the next several weeks, we hope to release our 9-month. We've been working on that for a little while here, but 6 months as of today. And just like the others, free float down, because your question is, what happens if rates go down even more and I've already paid for my extended lock. We will consult with you on that a lot as we approach closing. So we also have that free float down. What you're looking for as you shop around with lenders and update your pre-qualification letter, you definitely want great advice. You want empathy, great advice, understanding of your situation for price. We also offer a purchase special to all buyers, not just first time, of a half off the points. I wrote on there a very generic term called competitive rates. And really what that means, I touched on a little in the beginning, but we fund billions a month. So with that comes huge economies of scale. And we are laser focused on bringing down the cost of each mortgage that we do. And in doing so, then the hopes is that we pass that on to you, our customer. On this project, our project team has also agreed that we're going to be paying them less on each loan that we do for the buyers at the Central. That's an added savings that we pass on. And in addition to that, we're going to be giving a closing cost credit up to $750 credit to be credited towards your appraisal costs in the transaction if you close with Loan Depot. So all that in combination, the experience, you definitely we encourage you to give us a call and just consult through your situation. We can compare as well. Daniel just talked about his program. I think that's a great program, Daniel. We have something similar, but it's not that program. He touched on the idea that if you put less than 20% down payment in a purchase, you would normally have to seek out options. And he did talk about you can get a home equity line of credit. You can do one loan, and there's going to be mortgage insurance that's required, right? And so that's the concept here. If you put less than 20% down, you're required to pay some sort of added monthly housing payment, whether it's mortgage insurance, HELOC interest, or whatever it is. And that's traditional. Here at Loan Depot, we calculate the way you get mortgage insurance with a different formula for only the affordable units. I want to emphasize this. Only for the affordable unit buyers do we do this. So I used very round numbers here. For a purchase price of $440,000 and you put 10% down, your loan amount is $400,000. And it is likely but not guaranteed. Okay, so we can't guarantee this, but history has shown, and you've went into sales contract a while back. You've also, for the affordable buyers, have locked into an affordable price, a few months ago. And so it is likely, although not guaranteed, once we send our appraiser out, that your appraised value is going to come in higher. And so then you're dancing and cheering like, yeah, I walk in with immediate wealth and equity. That's the beauty of it, right? But not only that, traditionally, you would calculate your mortgage insurance based on your purchase price. We'll calculate your mortgage insurance based on the higher of your purchase price or the appraised value. So traditionally, you would have 90% based on 400 divided by the purchase price. We're going to use your appraised value. Normally, in this 90% loan to value, you would pay, in this situation, with very good credit, you would pay $123 a month. The potential, you won't pay mortgage insurance from day one. Okay, so that is very powerful. So we can talk about all your scenario and really consult with you on all of these things. So I encourage you, please, as you update your pre-qual letter, if you haven't talked to either Don or Todd, reach out to them. We have all the stuff you can think of, online, e-sign, everything like that. We'll do Zooms with you, text, phone call. You can check our YouTube channel out, Loan Depot Hawaii. I'm here to also help with any questions from our buyers. We thank you. We want to congratulate you, and I'll pass it back to Rusty. Thanks, Rusty.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much. And thank you to Loan Depot also. Okay, moving right along, I'd like to remind everybody that if you do have a question for one of our panelists, you can submit it via the Q&A button that's on the bottom toolbar to the right. Our next presenter is Prime Lending. It is my pleasure to introduce Marie Imanaka. She is the market manager for Prime Lending in Hawaii. And I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Thank you, Rusty. And greetings to all the buyers and all the parties involved with the Central Ala Moana. The highly anticipated closing of your home is fast approaching. My name again is Marie Imanaka. I'm the market manager for Prime Lending, and I'm here to tell you about Prime Lending and the benefits of working with us as you make your final decision on your lender. Let me start sharing my screen. We're a mortgage banker based in Dallas, Texas. We're a subsidiary of Plains Capital Company, a publicly traded company under Hilltop Holdings, which is traded on the Wall Street, New York Stock Exchange, with sister companies that include a bank and a financial securities firm. Prime Lending is 35 years old and licensed in all 50 states. We're ranked 7th in the United States in retail volume with a 97% customer satisfaction rating. We were recently awarded the Best in Class Online Tools Lender Award by Mortgage SAT. In Hawaii, we're 8 years old with offices on Oahu and Maui. Now let's talk about you. Our loan officers have extensive experience providing home loans to buyers in new construction projects, inclusive of Kapiolani residents. We also have long-term locks available with a free float down prior to the signing of your loan documents. For affordable units only, Prime Lending will appraise your unit at a market value and use the higher of the purchase price or appraised value to determine your loan to value calculation. The benefits to you would be elimination or partial lowering of your mortgage insurance payment or the lowering of your interest rate and or discount. So here's another example on an affordable unit which you contracted in 2018, let's say, at $400,000, and we're planning on a $360,000 loan amount. That would be a 90% loan-to-value ratio, subject to mortgage insurance. Now, during the process, we appraise your unit at market value. This is the theoretical value that your unit could be sold on the market without any deed restriction. So let's say it comes in at $500,000. Your new loan to value drops from 90% to 72% because we're using $360,000 divided by $500,000. That would eliminate your mortgage insurance, saving you approximately $150 a month, depending on your FICO score, and or a possible rate and pricing improvement. Earlier, I mentioned that Prime Lending received the Best in Class Online Tools Award for Mortgage SAT. It's a reflection of how much we've invested in technology to make the loan process efficient and safe. From application through the uploading of your documents, you can do it all online through a secure system from your phone, your smart tablet, or your personal computer. Throughout the loan process, automated updates are sent to you, your realtors, and the builder via email, an app, or text. All upfront, in process, and closing disclosures are e-signed, and uniquely, 90% of your closing documents will be e-signed, with the remaining 10% of closing documents, or those requiring a notary, that will be ink signed at the bulk closing and should take less than 15 minutes. This will result in a faster, safer, and more convenient experience for you. Here's an example of an automated email which was issued when an appraisal was ordered. It was emailed to the borrower and the realtors. Automated notifications like this are issued at every milestone, so everyone is on the same page at the same time on the status of your loan. Other milestones include the submission to underwriting, the receiving of your appraisal, underwriting approval, the submission to closing, and the final recording of your loan. In closing, I want you to know that we still consider the human aspect of your transaction the most important part of this whole process. Our Prime Lending loan officers are very seasoned and caring people who understand the requirements involved in a timely closing of the Central Ala Moana while providing TLC to your individual needs. Please contact any of our loan officers listed here so we can help you close your loan efficiently at the best term possible and leveraging technology for an efficient and safe process. Thank you for your attention and best wishes on your upcoming closing at the Central Ala Moana.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you
Rusty.
so much, Marie, and thank you to Prime Lending. Really appreciate you contributing. And I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our project lenders. We have information, detailed information from all 7 of the project lenders for you. Great information for you to have. We appreciate all of them taking the time on this Saturday to present to you. Well, you are in for a big treat now, ladies and gentlemen. We have a virtual tour, a brand new video for you, and it is just going to be awesome. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Jenny to show the virtual video.
Wanted to take you upstairs to show you the view and also some completed units so that you have some idea what kind of view from the ocean view and the mountain view on the high up, and also the feel of the completed unit on the bottom. So as we go up higher and higher, and expected to finish in hopefully by the end of September and have you guys move in. So welcome to the Central, and I'll lead you guys up to 40th floor for the view first. Okay, let's go. Okay. Thank you. Okay, see you guys. 40th floor we're on right now. So let's take a look at the ocean view from 40th floor. Wow, amazing. Fantastic ocean view, as you can see, panoramic. We don't have the railing right now, so we cannot go out, but once you go out, it'll have a Diamond Head view and also the Eva view from there. Amazing view. And from here you can see the Diamond Head view, Waikiki. This is a Mauka Eva side corner unit with a great Mauka view and also ocean view. So this all the corner units will have a partial ocean view and partial mountain view. Now we're at floor 30. So we will see a little more finishes on the walls, and we have the railings on the lanai, so we can go out of actual lanai and take a look at the view. This is floor 30 view. Come on out. This is the lanai. Again, the view of Waikiki, Magic Island, and also Eva side, Kakako. Okay, come on around. Let me show you beautiful mountain view from here. Wow. So the panoramic ocean view, and when you come around the building, you'll see fantastic Manoa view up there. This is a unit G with corner of Diamond Head and Mauka. So we have two ways here. Long lanai and the wraparound lanai. You can see ocean view from here. Wow, amazing. Now we're on the 6th floor, and we're gonna take a look at some of the completed units on this floor. Let's take a look. we have to take off shoes. The units are all cleaned up. Thank you. This is a studio unit. As you can see, we have a completed cabinetry, appliances, black stainless appliances, as you can. This is another good feature of having this walk-in utility room. As you can see, this is a 3-door. We have a water here, there, and we have some space in the middle for stacking up your Costco shopping, golf bag, or whatnot. I think it might be a good idea to put a shelf in there. And we also have one more door here for washer and dryer, stack of washer and dryer, Whirlpool, top of the line washer dryer here. And the closet for the studio is by the door here. So it has a two-way open closet system here. So it should be more than enough space for the studio buyers. This is a Unit B, 1 bedroom on the 6th floor. Let's take a look. As you come in, you have a space here. You walk in, huge walk-in utility room here. As you can see, we don't have electricity hooked up yet, but the stack up here, space here, and wow. We also have this area, shoe case, whatnot, so huge space. It's a 2-door, black stainless Samsung refrigerator system. And the cabinetry from Korea, countertop from Spain, and whatnot. So the flaming picture from Germany. And this is huge. Wow, you can play soccer here. Huge 1-bedroom unit. But if you can shoot it from the back, you can see how huge, how big it is to have this 1-bedroom unit. Wow. And also the room is very spacious along with the bathroom. Very spacious. Wow. I think 1 bedroom is my favorite plan, since it's so huge in space and privacy, a lot of room to work with. Wow, this is amazing. I just want to demonstrate how quiet it is with our window system. If you can hear the sound of it now, when you close it, almost it's all blocked out. There's not much you can hear when you close the window. So, hello, this is a 2-bedroom unit. Right by the door, we have a walk-in closet, walk-in utility room, I'm sorry. And we also have this foyer area again for you to utilize. It's really big size here. Not only here, but we also have some space for shoe rack or credenza. And let's check out the living room. Very big size living room here with kitchen. Let's check out the master bedroom here. Again, huge master bedroom with the bathroom here. Again, very big size bathroom with a double sink and the cabinet in place. And the closet here, this one we just put the conventional hardwood door closet system in this room. This is a second bedroom with a pretty big size again. Closet system, conventional closet. Aloha. This is an old unit with 3 bedroom on the corner on the 6th floor. Again, you can see the utility stacked up, and you still got the rooms to stack up and utilize this walk-in utility room with the water heater and washer dryer. And also you still have this foyer section So you can put some credenza or whatever to decorate here. And let's check out the living room and the kitchen first. So yeah, it opens up to, as you come through the hallway, it opens up to the living room and also the kitchen area. And we have separated this living and kitchen in a way very nice. So you can set up your dining table here, possibly, and use this space here. Very nicely done. And we have some section for little pantry here. You can stack up your stuff. And again, this is a bigger refrigerator compared to studio in one bedroom. The showcase door, inner case, when you open inner case, it's a hole. But when you have a little notch here, it just opens up if you just need to grab some drinks. And another feature on this project that we haven't told you, a kind of surprise for other buyers. And this is called wind-free air conditioning system, but air conditioning without wind blowing out. But as you can see, there's about 25,000 micro holes on the device that chills the room much faster than the conventional air-blown air conditioning system. So Samsung started to manufacture this in the United States from this year. And we're the first project, not only in Hawaii, but in the whole United States, to use this wind-free air conditioning system in the project. And we're very, very proud of it, and we can't wait to see how it works. Let's go into the master bedroom. Huge room again. This is a great 3-bedroom unit with a walk-in closet and custom-made shelves from Korea too. So you can hang on both top and bottom and put your boxes and also utilize the whole space here. And this is a master bedroom bathroom. Again, it's a huge bathroom for double sink, his and hers. All right, let's check out the 2 other bedrooms in the unit. This is a 2nd bedroom. Again, very adequate space for bed and furniture. Also have a conventional. Bedroom number 3 is still same space like the bedroom number 2. We wanted to have a room in there, so we kind of spaced it out. Same closet system, hardwood. This is pretty heavy hardwood door. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the Central Ala Moana. And we're still working on the parking deck, recreation deck, interior and whatnot. Everything is scheduled to be completed in the end of September of this year. And I certainly hope to see each one of you at the key delivery in October once you close your loan successfully with all the help of lenders. And until then, aloha and Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Wow, just awesome, unbelievable. That is incredible. Program. I'd like to introduce Keith Nagata. He's the sales manager at Century 21 iProperties here for the Central, heading up the Central Ala Moana sales team. And Keith will be presenting the project timeline. I must say that I am so impressed with the incredible sales team for the Central. Thank you so much, Keith. To you and your team, we really appreciate all that you're doing. And I am going to move it over to Keith right now.
Thank you, Rusty. Happy New Year and aloha from the Central Ala Moana sales team. Before we review the timeline, I have an important announcement from the Hawaii Housing Finance and Development Corporation, which I will refer to as HHFDC. For our affordable unit buyers, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, HHFDC will be confirming your continued eligibility to purchase through a recertification process. This will require completing a revised application with supporting documents, including an updated pre-qualification letter from our project lenders. For market unit buyers, HHFDC requires completing a qualified resident affidavit that must be notarized. Now let's review the project timeline. On Monday, January 11th, the revised HHFDC application packet with supplemental forms will be emailed to all affordable unit buyers. Our project lender flyers with pictures of their HHFDC trained loan officers will also be included in the email. Your HHFDC application with supporting documents must be completed as soon as possible, but no later than February 28th. Our sales team at the Central Ala Moana will assist in reviewing your updated application prior to submitting it to HHFDC. If you need assistance, please contact our sales office to make an appointment. For market unit buyers, we will email you on Monday, January 11th, qualified resident affidavit form that must be notarized and submitted to the sales office no later than February 28th. Project lender flyers will also be included in your email. Hard copies of the affordable application packet and the market qualified resident affidavit are also available in our sales office. In March, status letters will be issued by HHFDC to affordable unit buyers as soon as their application review is completed. Also in March, pre-closing instructions will be issued to all approved buyers. These instructions will provide details on what must be completed to close on schedule. In April, a virtual home ownership counseling course will be held for all approved affordable unit buyers. This course will be offered on 3 separate days, so you can select the date most convenient for you. Attendance is required for all affordable unit buyers on title. Also in April, we will hold our additional parking stall sale. In August, all buyers will sign their closing documents and make their payment on their balances due. Buyers' unit walkthrough inspections will also be completed. September 29th is the tentative completion date for the Central Ala Moana. And finally, in October, recordation of your unit and pickup of your unit keys will be scheduled. We realize that we've covered a lot of general information today, but please be assured that more detailed information and instructions will be emailed to you well ahead of each of these timeline items. If you have any questions, you're welcome to contact our sales office at 808-941-2330. Our sales office hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, except on holidays. Our Central Ala Moana sales team looks forward to assisting you. Take care, stay safe, mahalo.
Thank you so much, Keith. Wonderful, just exciting things here. So I am just so excited about the project. That concludes the formal part of our program. We've had about 30 questions, and most of those are answered already, so we might stick along here to answer the remaining questions, but that is the end of our program. I'd like to thank the Sanku team and the Central Sales team, and I'd like to thank all of our project lenders for taking the time today to present. You'll be receiving an email with all of the contact information for each of the lenders. They're available to answer all of your questions. All of the loan officers at each of the project lenders have had the training with HHFDC that's necessary. We're here to serve you, and we're here to help you for a nice, smooth closing. So with that, that concludes our program. Thank you all so much for joining us. We had close to 400 people here today and a lot of great information. So thank you all so much. Bye now.